I'm Doug Doyle with the Art of the Story. The Universal Temple of the Arts Staten Island Jazz Festival 37 is set for this Saturday, December 20th at the St. George Theater. One of the headliners of the event is the award-winning trombonist Wycliffe Gordon. Gordon, who is also Director of Jazz Studies at Augusta University in Augusta, Georgia, recently spoke with WBGO's Sheila Anderson about the importance of making sure his students know the masters of this music.
Learning from those guys were the old school, and I was just sharing with some of my students last night, like Slide Hampton, Al Gray, great trombonists, because I played trombone. But of course, I met Dizzy Gillespie, and last month here at our school, we started this Jazz Masters concert series, and I can always invite young cats, but it started in 2017, but I wanted to invite those that were and still very influential. And Jimmy Heath was our first guest. He came with his brother Tootie. He had Tootie and Rufus Reed. So we had three, jazz masters recognized by the I can't think of the arts organization right now, but
the MEA.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was first. And next year had Jimmy Owens, and after that we had Houston Person. So, and I know sometimes, these young folks, they wonder why I'm bringing all of the experienced cats. And that's because I wanted them to get experience that I had. And even though that was 30 plus years ago, like Charles McPherson, I remember the first time I heard him play. And he was at our school last month. And, oftentimes you don't hear about the jazz masters, as great as they are. You hear about whoever's popular and well-known, because if you have the money to buy the publicity to keep the names and everything out there, how the music machine works, how that works, then that's what you're familiar with. But every time they come, I remember Houston Person talking to our students, and and they want to know about him playing jazz. Houston loves to play a good melody, something that you can sing. When you leave there, you tapping your feet, and without beating that over your head, you just innately leave a performance like that. Charles McPherson, I hadn't heard him in a while, and even in his young years now, he still has that big, fat, massive sound, and my students were just kind of blown away, and so was I.
Wycliffe Gordon says he is certainly looking forward to playing at the Universal Temple of the Arts Staten Island Jazz Festival 37. Other artists at the festival include Arturo O'Farrell and the Afro-Latin Jazz Ensemble, the Brianna Thomas Band, Sounds of April and Randall, and the Julie Maniscalco Dectet. Sheila Anderson will be the host of the event. You can see Sheila's entire interview with Wycliffe Gordon on the WBGO YouTube channel. I'm Doug Doyle, WBGO News.